Hey everybody, and I am here with another episode, another video on the new Battlebots pack for Robot Arena 2. So we are at Group 4 here, where basically we'll introduce another 8 robots and hopefully get some good fights out of them and show them off for a while. Let's find out which robots are going to be featured in this one and let's get underway with it. So, right there, we got a bunch of big names already. Blacksmith with the flaming power hammer, as well as Blip with their powerful flipper. Then Bloodsport, one of the nastiest horizontal spinners in the competition. And then right down below, Gruff, pretty powerful lifter, pretty powerful flamethrowers. And then King Bee right down below here, a robot that's very well known in Robot Wars and is a pretty good addition to this pack. Then the other three, we got P1 with their lifter, one robot that I've always found to be awesome just because like it's front hinged, and we don't see a lot of those anymore. And then right down below, Perfect Phoenix with the horizontal bar spinner, and then Sporkinok with the hammer and the lifter right there. 8 more great robots to fight here. So as usual, each robot will get 2 to 3 matches where we'll show off what they can do basically, and hopefully get to each configuration at least once. I think Bloodsport's the only one with multiple configurations out of this bunch, but it should be fun either way. I'd say let's go ahead and get underway. We're going to lead off with a battle of horizontal spinners. Perfect Phoenix versus Bloodsport. Okay, so I think I'm going to try Bloodsport for this one. And both of them do have AIs, and they're both pretty reasonable. But I just need to find Perfect Phoenixes. Yes, I think the only one that doesn't is King Bee out of this bunch. That's just because I don't think King Bee was in the original pack and stuff. But let's get this underway. So now let's get the bar spinners up to speed. Say probably weapon on weapon is probably the way to go. Oh! Well, I did not think Perfect Phoenix was going to lose the entire spinner that quickly. Okay. I was expecting a lot of weapon on weapon action and maybe Bloodsport's weapon to lose pieces or something like that, but no. Perfect Phoenix's weapon just came all the way off. Oh crap, and now I'm being out-wedged by Perfect Phoenix. Jeez, right now we are messing up the top, and we just control boarded them. Jeez, 36 seconds is all that one took apparently. Jeez, Bloodsport is just relentless right there. Like, we'll see. Bloodsport has more fights coming, so we'll see whether Bloodsport is just legit an overpowered contender in this pack, or if that win was just a fluke or something. But fight number 2, we got a control bot battle here with Gruff and P1. Battle of 2 lifter bots that I think should be an interesting one. And let's get this one underway. But yeah, that was a quick first fight. I did not think that fight was gonna end that quickly. Yeah, like out of all honesty, but yeah, apparently Bloodsport's a lot more powerful than I thought it was going to be, so. Okay, so battle between 2 control bots. Probably want to test the front out here and see if we can get underneath them. So far, the answer is yes. We are getting underneath them so far. But I think P1 is probably the faster and more maneuverable robot between the 2 of them. And that's something that could very well be used against me. Or that they're getting underneath me now. Trying to torch them with the flamethrowers here. I don't think it's probably going to do me much good, but it's always worth a try. And now they're getting underneath me again. Crap. Yeah, I know pretty well this is going to be just a driving war between the 2 of us. And geez, I'm really struggling to turn with Gruff. Now P1's really starting to get underneath me now, which is kind of problematic. Well, we got a flip right there, and There we go. There we go. Now we gotta grapple. Now push him around, torch him with the flamethrower. There's a pretty solid moment right there. And then your suplex is what I'd probably call that. I like that. Now we're starting to get underneath P1 a little more now, which is pretty helpful. Well, in helping us like control this match. There we go. There we go. And we had P1 by the sides. Now they're smoking right now. Oh, from all those bursts of flames. Really want to try to get out of the arena because like that's the best way to end like a battle between two control bots. But I gotta be careful to make sure that's not me because P1, if P1's lifter power is anything like what it was in the previous mod, P1 definitely has out of the arena capabilities as much as Gruff does. Well, probably more than Gruff does. Hey! There we go. Let's see, can I still reach them with the flamethrower? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. That'll do it for that one. 14 seconds left on the clock. Like, yeah, it was a little shaky on the drive side, at least at the beginning of this match, but overall, Gruff winning the ground game right there. The lifter is pretty powerful, probably better than it was last season, and the flamethrowers definitely did their job pretty well. And yeah, well, I'll plan on using P1 in another match, so we'll get to see what P1's like. Okay, next up, King B and Sporkinok. King B unfortunately does not have an AI from what I know of, so King B, we're gonna have to use that. So. And now here's where I just start scrolling through, hunting down the Sporkinok AI, because I know there is a Sporkinok AI. There it is. Okay, so yeah, let's see if King B is... Jeez, those spikes are not low to the ground at all. Like they are. So far, I'm definitely liking the Robot Wars mod version of King B better. This thing's a little tricky to drive. Now Sporkinok has me flipped over. Jeez, we can't get underneath the Sporkinok. That's going to make things extremely hard here. Because I suppose Sporkinok was more on, or King B was more on doing damage with the spikes. Like, since even that hasn't been that effective. I think what I need to do is outdrive Sporkinok. Because like what I really liked about King B in the Robot Wars pack was that basically fast robot and maneuverable as it is here, but it had a ton of lifting power right there, and as much as the forks did have potential to do damage, and that was something that was really helpful for a robot like King B, and helping it become like one of my favorite robots to control in the Robot Wars mod, and then all that stuff. But yeah, it's a real struggle here so far, because so far those spikes are not doing much to Sporkinok from the sounds of it. We're just taking hammer after hammer, and I just out of the arena myself. Let's see if I can get out of there. Alright, back in for more. Well, we got a flip right there. Oh my gosh, can Sporkinok not self-right? I keep forgetting, because I heard the lifter of Sporkinok does not work, and like when I was configuring and testing these robots out, that did end up being the case. That's probably why King B is actually gonna win this fight, despite that major struggle fest right there. But Yeah, it's unfortunate Sporkinok could not self-right there, because there was no doubt if the clock hit 0 there, Sporkinok would have almost certainly won if there was actually a judge, if there were judges for this thing. But anyway, next fight, Blip versus Blacksmith. So I'm going to use Blip for this one, and we'll have the AI play as Blacksmith. This one's going to be interesting, because, like, I feel Blip is without a doubt the better control bot between the two, I feel. But then Blacksmith, now that it's a power hammer, is very much capable of doing damage, so. And I'm sure Blip could be very vulnerable to this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not a good start for us. They are getting underneath us. Well, one flip was all it took. Blacksmith flips itself over and then simply tossing it out of the arena. It's gonna do it for that one, but I think we're gonna do a round 2, as I've done in the past, because like that fight was a little quick right there, and Blacksmith had some really solid moments at the beginning there, and so I want to get a little more of a fight between these two robots. So we're gonna go a second time. Let's do this thing once again. Alright, so now this time I do not want to test the front out. Blacksmith not self-right with the power hammer? Well, and we just out of the arena them again. Well, I could say Blip's flipper has a lot of power to it. Sad that Blacksmith's power hammer didn't exactly do much and ended up just they just ended up getting flung out of the arena twice, but they had some good moments in round 1, but we're gonna move on after this one and all that fun stuff, so. Alright, let's move on to another matchup here. We're gonna leave Blacksmith in there for its second fight, where it's going to take on Perfect Phoenix, and I'm going to drive Perfect Phoenix this time. Blacksmith does have a third fight coming. I'll plan on driving Blacksmith for that fight. Okay, Perfect Phoenix. Ooh, it's pretty quick. But yeah, I've heard from watching the Dominus Ignis's videos, Perfect Phoenix is actually really low to the ground on the front right there. And that's something that could definitely benefit, at least, So far, we're getting underneath Blacksmith pretty well for the most part, evading that spinner. Now we just need to keep it that way. Oh boy, Blacksmith's scooping us up. But now we're taking apart some forks right there. So we are starting to do some damage to that front. But I gotta be careful to not ram myself into the rails and break something. Oh man, Blacksmith got a nice hit in there. We just sniped a wheel on Blacksmith, I think. That is a wheel that just rolled out right there. I'm guessing from underneath Blacksmith, probably. It's pretty incredible. Well, but yeah, Perfect Phoenix, it's like that loss of Bloodsport that quickly in that first match was like a fluke, because like Perfect Phoenix is pretty nasty. Or that Bloodsport's just really OP or something. Bloodsport's second match will be coming soon, so we'll find out the truth. Well, more damage right there. It's one of their entire fork systems. Oh boy, we got smoke. Oh, that's coming from Blacksmith, but still. So now we've taken off their entire fork system. Yeah, I'm very impressed with Perfect Phoenix, including how it runs here. It's really solid robots, and if I do a Fantasy Robot League competition on this one that I'm partaking in, I'll probably draft Perfect Phoenix at least, because like I like the way this thing drives, and the spinner has some power to it. It's got some pretty good ground game on the front right there, and it's a really solid robot. I'm very happy with how this thing turned out. Less than a minute to go. Can we control board KO Blacksmith? We seem to be partway there. Well, we just took another wheel off. So now Blacksmith, only 2 wheels left. Looks like the wheel took off part of the spinner as well. This is madness of a fight right now. Because that was a couple times where we nearly got flipped. And really want to avoid that from happening. Well, that's the clock right there. Pretty impressed with how Blacksmith held up to all that punishment as well, because we were dishing out lots of damage right from the start of that match, and it held up great to that, and managed to land a bunch of good shots of Blacksmith's own right there. That's a pretty solid fight, I'd say. Probably best one so far, in my opinion. Next one, Gruff and King B, and I'm going to drive King B as I kind of have to in this one, and I have a feeling based off of the fight with P1, I have a feeling Gruff is just going to out-wedge me like madness right there, and just going to be flipping me time and time again right there, because, yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest, I like King B from the Robot Wars mod better than King B from the King B that I acquired here. Yep, this is going pretty much how I expected it to. Yeah, I'm almost certainly just gonna get out-wedged for like this entire match, basically. It's like I probably need to try to get to the sides or something, but that's not gonna be an easy task with a control bot. It's pretty well driven, at least. Oh, we're outmaneuvering them, but we keep going over the top of them, even from the sides, which is kind of unfortunate, but we'll live with that at least. Yeah, Gruff's just gonna keep lifting us time and time again until he gets us out of the arena. No, 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 no! Let's get out of there. There we go. Yeah, Gruff's lifter has a pretty insane amount of power to it. It's pretty effective. I don't know how durable it is, because like neither of its opponents so far in this have been spinners. They will get a spinner for because Gruff does have a third fight coming, but yeah, they'll give it a good test to see is Gruff as durable as it has been in Battlebots some years. No way! No way! Is King B actually about to win 2 fights by sheer luck like this? Oh my gosh. Well, Kara, I think is gonna be proud. Because King B is now 2-0 right there. Wow. I didn't think Gruff was gonna have a vulnerability like that, but apparently it does, and the fight ended that way. Okay, next fight, and it's probably the biggest mismatch of the bunch. It's Blip versus Sporkinok, and I'm gonna attempt an upset here and drive Sporkinok for this. We're gonna see what happens here, but I have a feeling this fight's gonna at least start the same way the last one did. But who knows what'll happen here? Because maybe if we're lucky, we can pull off something major. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy one to win, but we're up for the challenge. Well, we got him flipped over, and we got a hammer shot in, at least, so... Yeah, it's unfortunate that the lifter doesn't work. Or again, hey, we got Blip scooped up here. Let's see if I can damage one of the forks or something. I'm not sure how much damage the hammer can do. Hopefully you can do something, because like if it can take one of those forks off Blip, that would definitely be super helpful. And they're getting underneath me. Not for much longer, because now we got Blip scooped up once again. It's like as soon as Blip gets underneath me, it's probably lights out for me, because like, yeah, because like I have a feeling Blip probably just needs one big flip and it's all over, right there. No, like that right there. Oh crap! Oh crap! We are not in a good position right now. Jeez, I don't know what's going on with Blip right now. It's going about as bonkers as it was at the end of the overhaul fight. Come on, help yourself right, Blip. Man, this fight was going so well for us, but then we got flipped like this, and now that's completely changed, pretty much. Jeez, Blip's trigger happy. I think that's probably an AI issue at least. But, alright, there we go. Now we're back up once again. Now, right back to work. We got Blip pretty well scooped up. Use the hammer. It's too bad Sporkinok's hammer isn't doing much damage here. I mean, it didn't do much damage IRL, but hoping maybe it'd do something here. We are getting some points out of it, though. So just meaning like it is doing something clearly. How about not drive onto the wedges? No, not again. Yeah, this fight ended up being a lot more back and forth than I thought it was going to be here, and yeah, because I expected Blip to just out-wedge me right from the start of this thing, but Sporkinok's had a few great moments, and it's like here right now, and not sure who would probably win this fight, at least. I'd probably lean a little more towards Blip because of that moment where I spent so much time on my head, but if any of you watching this really cares, go ahead and say who won in the comments section. I won't be offended if you give it to the AI one bit, because that's not exactly the point of this, so. Well, next fight, Bloodsport and P1. And so I'm going to use Bloodsport, at least the other configuration, and then what we've used so far. Actually, no, forget that. I'm gonna use P1, actually, because if I want to get some action with P1, this is the time to do it, so. Alright, here we go. Bloodsport P1. I'm going to drive P1 for this fight. Let's see if I can take out Bloodsport. What's going to happen is I'm probably going to need to get in there fast before Bloodsport starts dishing out tons and tons of damage to me. Oh boy, Bloodsport's... Oh my gosh, they already took 2 wheels off me. Holy crap. Jeez, I can't even get underneath Bloodsport. They're out wedging me even with just the forks. I got the spinner stalled, but still not doing anything for me. Hey, crap, Bloodsport's really messed up my front pretty badly. Right here, and that right now they're out pushing me now, probably because of those 2 lost wheels. Oh boy, Bloodsport's taking me into a corner right now. Oh boy, no, stay away from those wheels, Bloodsport. I need to try to get away and get to the sides, but... Oh, oh, man, we nearly had a flip on Bloodsport. Right there. Nope, you get away from those wheels, Bloodsport. Oh, crap, they took off another wheel. Oh, we're slightly underneath them, but can't really do much here. Well, I think they probably just control boarded us, but man, that is a massive amount of power that Bloodsport has right there. That's pretty incredible stuff, but yeah, I did see the spark, so Bloodsport takes the win right there, so let's go ahead and move on to fight number 9. We're gonna have Blacksmith versus Gruff, and which I said I was gonna drive Blacksmith for its last fight, and this will be a decent durability test for Gruff. And the AI does a pretty solid job driving Gruff as well, which is pretty worth mentioning. So let's rock and roll here. Okay, let's do this thing. Oh boy, they are out. Blacksmith is getting out-wedged by Gruff. Okay, now... There we go, now we're underneath them, try to land some hits with that power hammer. We are getting some points out of it at least. Oh! Really got caught in like one of Gruff's grapples, but we are getting some decent shots in. Need to try to destroy those forks on Gruff. Because if it's anything like the previous version of Gruff, those forks are probably one of its bigger vulnerabilities. We got a decent hold on Gruff right now, though. So right at the sides, now able to land some hits with the power hammer. Yeah, both robots are getting some decent shots in on each other. It's been a good fight so far throughout this half of the match. Like I can see we've done some damage to the top of Gruff and caused him to start smoking up, but that's really the most we've done so far, damage-wise. Well, there's a fork right there. I see Okay, so Gruff is vulnerable to fork damage in this mod like it was in the previous pack, so I'm gonna keep moving here. Okay, more fork damage right there. Gruff's lifter system is now pretty messed up. The flamethrowers are still going here. They don't seem to be causing that much damage to me, at least, but yeah. See if I... Hey! Oh man, that would have been a beast of a way to end this match, getting it out of the arena like that. Oh boy, they're still able to get underneath me. They still have some reasonable ground game and capabilities. Okay. Well, we just fell through the floor, basically. Now let's go again. That was fun. We got time, so let's do it for round number 2, because why not? It was a pretty good back and forth fight, so let's go ahead and keep this going before we get to our final match of the night. AKA, we'll just call it the main event, because why not? Okay, so Gruff... Oh gosh, splash with gyro or something? Because... yeah, it's like I turned and then I flipped myself over. There we go. Decent start after flipping ourselves by mistake, practically. Okay, we've already done some fork damage. Oh boy, now Gruff's getting underneath us. Oh, we got something on the underside. So I couldn't tell if that was a control board KO or not, but it looked like we were plucking off some wheels or something, but I don't know what to call that. So I couldn't tell if Gruff was close to control board or not. I wasn't paying attention to that, but we'll go ahead and call it that for that fight. So let's move on to our main event of the night, and it is Blip versus Gruff. Or not Blip versus Gruff, I'm sorry. Blip versus Bloodsport. And I think I'm going to drive Blip for this one. No, actually no, that's not true. Because we got another Bloodsport configuration that hasn't been showed off yet, so... Normally I would want to drive Blip and try to see if I can pull off like the upset and like get Bloodsport out of the arena. But I want to show off, if I want to show off each configuration, I gotta do this, so... We're gonna roll with this one. Okay, so... Oh boy, Blip's got me up in the air. No! Oh! He almost got me out of the arena. I gotta be very careful. We are doing some damage, clearly to Blip seeing the smoke. But still, no! Oh! Man, and Blip didn't need me to win this fight against Bloodsport. Jeez, can I get out of this? It's funny how the self-rider is like barely hanging over, and then Blip's using that to try to flip me. Basically, but... Hey, we're back in! We are still spinning out of control right now, and Blip almost sent us out of the arena again. Come on, Bloodsport, right yourself. There we go. Alright. Okay, so we did mess up one of Blip's forks, but now they got us back on our head again. Seems like Bloodsport is less stable with this configuration. But it has done a fair amount of damage though. Oh, to Blip, so. Okay, we're now underneath them. And also the forks don't seem to be quite as effective, but that might also be because its opponent does happen to be Blip, so... No! Oh man. Blip getting me out of the arena once again here. But we're back in once again. And so it looks like Bloodsport can evade out of the arenas at least. And I'm out of the arena for the third time, but back in once again here. Bloodsport can clearly evade out of the arenas at least, so it's definitely something. And oh, Bloodsport's out of power. All right, we need one last second shot. Couple last second hits in there, but I would probably say, unless if you say that Blip loses that fight based on it losing power right at the end there, probably Blip won that fight. So at least if I was a judge, I probably would have scored that fight for Blip based on how well Blip just stayed on me and controlled this match. So very impressed with, yeah, like honestly both robots and several others in those packs. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. So thanks for watching this video. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to access this mod for yourself, I'll leave the link to the post featuring the zip file to this pack in the description. And thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.